Hi everyone, it's Cody here with Abby for adWAIVE. Today we're introducing and demoing an AI software called Anyword. Let's get started.
Have you ever suffered from writer's block? As an advertising professional, or even if you are in another type of communication job, you often have to produce a lot of content quickly. For each new social media post, blog post, or advertisement, you have to come up with a new creative way to communicate the messages that your brand wants you to communicate. That is a pretty big task to complete day in and day out. So this is where Anyword comes in. Anyword is a generative AI software that produces written copy you can use for social media posts, blogs, advertisements, and more. You can put a very basic version of your message into Anyword and it will produce a creative way to communicate that message. It will even expound on that message for you. So we are super excited to introduce Anyword to you today, and it's because we believe it's one of the highest quality generative AI software most brands will be able to afford. The great thing for communication professionals though is that not only does Anyword produce high quality content, but it also produces it pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's right, Abby. So let's show them just how fast and just how high quality Anyword is.
Let's do it.
Alright guys, we have Anyword pulled up here and we're going to demo a few of its features for you. So we're going to start with its most basic feature, which is its prompt feature. So you're going to come right here and you're going to click on prompt, and you'll see on the left side of the screen a box where you can put text, where you can describe an idea, where you can give Anyword a prompt, and then on the right it's going to pop up something that it comes up with based on your prompt. So Abby, what prompt should we put in here?
So going back to our video from Google Bard, I think we should test out the prompt for ideas for a new cereal.
Sounds good. So you just type in ideas for a new cereal, and then you're going to hit generate. It's going to very quickly come up with a body of text, and there we have Breezy Bites, an idea for a new cereal. And so it introduces the new cereal and it describes it. And so that's just one way that Anyword can help you expand on an idea that you may have or a message you need to communicate. And so we're going to come back to its main screen, and one thing to point out at this point is that you can save your previous projects. So we're just going to save this project as ideas for a new cereal. So we're going to save and exit. The next thing that we're going to introduce is its Instagram caption feature. So you're going to come right here, you're going to click on Instagram caption, and we're going to take this pop-up down so that we can show you guys to the left here more detail of how you can create an Instagram caption. So the first step is to just put in a prompt just like you did with the prompt feature. So Abby, what prompt should we put in?
So earlier today I created 2 Instagram posts about VR and AR, so I think we should do a prompt about VR for advertising.
Sounds good. So I will put in here VR for advertising. And then the next thing that you can do is you can choose the formula that it's going to introduce this idea in. And so you have hook, interest, action, personal, list, question. Abby, which should we choose?
We should try hook, interest, and action, and then tone of voice.
Yep.
You can change the tone of voice. So right now it's set at engaging, but I think we should try conversational.
Sounds good.
And then I'm going to change this to one prompt. I'm going to generate it.
Sounds good. So what it's doing is it's generating an Instagram caption based off the information we put in. And you see here, it starts with a question, ready to step into a new world of advertising, and then VR technology is changing the game for advertising. And so it gives you this Instagram caption in a hook, interest, action formula. And so you can create all kinds of different Instagram captions using Anyword.
Mm-hmm.
And
the rating on the side.
Yes, that's another thing for us to point out. Anyword rates the Instagram captions or the different types of text that it comes up with. So you'll see on the side there, it rates this one a 74 out of 100, which is a pretty good rating. But we are going to go back to the home screen so that we can show you guys some more features Next, we want to show you the content improver. Abby, as I'm pulling this up, why don't you tell them what we're going to be improving here?
So last week I did a blog post, and writing's not necessarily my strong suit, and so we're going to go back, we're going to take a couple of paragraphs from my blog post, and we're going to plug it into the content improver, and hopefully it can show me where I could have been more creative, or yeah, and then we're going to change the copy generation to 1.
Yeah, so what that feature is doing is it's changing it to where it will give you 3 different ideas, where it's only going to give you 1 idea. So that's just something to keep in mind. You can create more ideas than just one as you hit generate. But you can also change how to improve. We're not going to do that for this time. We're just going to leave it at be creative. But we put 3 paragraphs from Abby's blog post up here in the content to improve section. And then we're just going to hit generate. And this sometimes will take a little longer than other features, but as you can see, it's still pretty quick. And so what you can see that it did is it took Abby's 3 paragraphs, made it more concise into 1 paragraph, and explained the same bit of information that she was explaining. So this is one way you can use AI, specifically Anyword, to where you're still the creative, but AI is just helping you as you're producing things. And so that is a really neat feature, especially for communication professionals. So we're going to go back to the home screen here again, because we have a few more features that we want to show you guys. Next, we're going to show you the landing page headline. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to see all templates, and then you can see there's these templates here, and we're going to go to landing page headline. So what is a landing page? A landing page is like the title of a website, the first headline that you see when you come to a new website. So Abby, what product description should our website be about?
So a previous company that I created for this program is called Freshwater. So Freshwater is a sustainably sourced water that's in recyclable packaging. So let's just throw that whole description in. Source there.
So we see we have our product description here, and we have the product name, and so we're going to hit generate, and it's going to come up with, as we have it set, 3 different ideas for a website headline. So we have fresh with eco-friendly water, refresh yourself with sustainable water, or refresh your life with fresh water. So those are 3 different ideas for a landing page. But what we'd also like to point out at this point is that this can also be used for like advertisement headlines. This can create headlines for all kinds of different things. And so this is a really important tool advertisers should know about that Anyword has. So the last thing that we're going to show you guys is this can create an entire blog. So you can come to the blog wizard, and it's going to walk you through several steps to create a blog. So Abby, how should we describe this blog post that we're going to be creating?
Right, so this week over our platforms, we are talking about future trends that we can see, like future trends we predict will occur in the AI and advertising world. So let's just do future trends in AI and advertising.
Sounds good. So we're going to hit next, and then you can type in some keywords. So Abby, what's some keywords we should type in?
Advertising, artificial intelligence. I'll do that as one word. Well, I don't know. Let's see what happens. There we go. And trends.
Sounds good.
Oh, only 2 target keywords. Never mind.
So we're going to, related keywords, we're going to put trends. And then we're going to hit next. And
it's generating a title for us.
Different title options is what it will come up with. And so we're just going to choose the first one here. How advertising will change the rise of artificial intelligence. That's not exactly what we meant to write about, but it's the highest ranked one. So that's again an example of how Anyword can help you create new ideas as an advertiser. So then it's going to give you outline suggestions. So most blogs have different sections. So it's going to give you these 4 suggestions. You can trash any one of them. You can add in your own. We're just going to keep these for the purpose of this video. Then we're going to hit next. And then it's going to give you an option for an intro paragraph. So you're going to wait for that to generate. And once that you have completed all these steps, and here are the different options, and we're going to choose the highest ranked option. But once you've completed these steps, you hit next and then continue to editor. So what you can do here is you can add in more info that you want to add in. But for sake of time, we are just going to generate. And so what it's doing is it's generating this section right now, the current state of AI and advertising. And so you can see it come up here with what looks like 4 different paragraphs. And then you can come down through here. You can add your own copy, or you can have it generate copy for you. We won't, for the sake of time, fill in all of these, but that is just a quick introduction to several of the features of Anyword. So Abby, we have just went through many of Anyword's features. Could you go into a little more detail for us and how advertising professionals specifically can use this software?
Yeah, would love to. So let's say you need to communicate that you're having a store-wide sale for an entire week, but you're having some problems on coming up with ideas of how to advertise the sale. You could use Anyword, not necessarily to create an entire advertisement, but to expound upon the message that you need to communicate so that it will potentially give you some ideas of how to communicate your message in that advertisement. So more importantly, the software can create social media posts, which is one channel through which brands advertise today. These are just some examples of how advertising professionals can use this platform.
Yeah, those are some great examples. Another thing I'd like to point out too is that when you're a communication professional, especially at a smaller business, you often wear multiple hats. Not only are you the advertising professional, but you're also the public relations person, and you're also the HR person. So if advertising is where you excel, where you have training, but you have to produce other types of content as well, Anyword can help you produce the types of content you might not be as skilled at or as comfortable at producing.
Yeah, that's a good point, Cody. So we want to encourage you guys to do a free trial with Anyword. They're offering a free trial right now that gives you 7 days and 2,500 words. So definitely make sure you take advantage of that.
Yeah, for sure. Go and sign up for that free trial. Abby and I want to thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please like the video. If you want more insights for your brand's advancement, subscribe to our YouTube channel, where we teach you how to use the tools of AI for your advertising.